Hey, I'm actually going to be reviewing Spider-Man the movie, the 2002 movie. Um, yeah, I'm going to review all three of them, but I'm going to start with the first one, of course. Um, so, Spider-Man 1. Um, I was in, I think I was in it was like the summer before my third grade year. I was really little when this movie came out. But, I don't really show it a lot, but I'm actually a really big Spider-Man fan. I don't really talk about it a lot, and I don't really mention it, but I'm a pretty big Spider-Man fan, and I probably should give Spider-Man more recognition. I think it's just because of the comics lately have been really crappy, but I actually picked up an issue just yesterday, and it's actually pretty good. I'd actually recommend it. It's Spider-Man issue 617 with Rhino. It's actually pretty good. I actually really enjoyed it. But anyway, Spider-Man 1. Um yeah, I was really excited for this to come out. This was one of those movies that it was kind of mysterious just because they never really tried to hide what Spider-Man looked like, but they didn't show a lot. Like they always in trailers and stuff they'd show him, but you'd want more. You'd want to see more of him and you'd want to see what he'd look like. And I thought that was really interesting. And I was just so excited for this movie. I had to see it. Um, it's probably one of my favorite movies of all time. Probably it's not my favorite movie of all time. It's up there, but it's a pretty good movie, I think. Um, I don't know. I think I saw this in theaters like 4 times, and I saw it opening night when it first came out, like the midnight showing. Um, and my dad let me stay up and wide and go see it, you know. But I really liked it. Now a lot of people don't like it because the casting with Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst, and they didn't like the Green Goblin costume, and what are some other things? The writing, stuff like that. I think for the most part that's correct. Most of the complaints, but it never took me away from the movie. Peter Parker, with Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker, I actually didn't mind him that much. Um, it's not. It didn't seem like he was doing it wrong. It seemed like he was doing it a bit different. But I actually just it never really took me away from the movie. It was well acted. So I didn't really have a complaint with that. I thought he looked the part, and I thought he really um got into it and really enjoyed it when he did do it. Um, Kirsten Dunst, I didn't really have a problem with her. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Um, I don't really think she's hot though. I don't like her snaggletooth. But anyway, um, yeah. But I don't know. The Green Goblin costume. I agree. It does look pretty bad. But what else were you really supposed to do with it? I mean, if you look at Green Goblin in the comics, if you tried to mimic that, it just wouldn't. It just wouldn't work. I think it would visually look really a lot better if he had, like the purple hat, and it could just like move, like when it's moving while he's flying and stuff. I think that would visually look really cool, but it just doesn't seem very practical to do. I could see maybe they could have come up with a few different ideas. I know, but it just it's a really hard character to put on film, and that's the problem. But I really thought William Dafoe did an amazing job as a character, though, and it was really a really awesome thing. But this is one of those movies that's very special to me because it was just so. It's the first time I really saw Spider-Man done well. Because I mean they had like the '70s and stuff, and it wasn't horrible, but and like all I thought of Spider-Man is very 2D. I always thought of him very. His costume was very. I love the webs sticking out of his costume more, and kind of looking like it's the classic costume, but it's revamped for like the 21st century. It's really cool on how they did that stuff. And when they first see him swinging through the city, that's awesome. When I actually looked up the trailer for the before 9/11 where they had the Twin Towers, and it's a teaser trailer. I'd look it up on YouTube, and he's actually stopping guys from stealing, and like there's a web in between the Twin Towers and whatnot. But that's not even the part that I really thought was cool. I actually really enjoyed that second part with, I love that song in that trailer. It's from The Matrix too. It's just perfect for Spider-Man. I think it's awesome. And when it first shows him swinging through the city, I just imagined, it took me right back to when I first saw the first teaser trailer, which is, when I first saw him swinging in the city, I was like, geez, how can they do that? Because I didn't know what computer animation and whatnot was really, and I was just like, man, that's so awesome. It looks just like the comic books and stuff, and I just really, really liked that. I think this was a perfect start of the trilogy. I'll actually talk about what my opinion is on the trilogy in the third video when I review the third film, where I'm going to talk about why I think it's actually if you put all three movies together, it's actually pretty good, and about how maybe canceling the fourth was a good idea, because now we have a really if you watch it all the way through, you got a pretty good trilogy, I think. But yeah, this was a great first movie, I thought. To start it off, there's some movies that, the first movie can never be beaten, it's always the best, or there's some movies that it doesn't quite get it all the way, but it gets it very good for the second movie, it sets it up really well. And I really enjoyed that very last fight scene where Spider-Man's getting the crap beat out of him. It's just a great action sequence at the very end, and I really enjoy that. And it's the first movie that I saw that I was really shocked to see the superhero get. It's the first movie that they really made the superhero get the crap beat out of him at the very end. They have a lot of movies like that now, like Superman Returns. He gets the crap beat out of him, and and Batman, he gets the crap beat out of him a little bit, and it kind of started a chain of the very last battle. They're not perfect, and I really like that, and it really shocked me when that first happened. But yeah, great. I think it's a great movie. That's why it got so well received in the box office and from the reviewers. And I think it wasn't perfect, but it was damn close, and it was the best. And I'll take it any day over certain. I could see movies playing out in my head that they could have done it completely wrong, and this was pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna review the next two. I don't know when, but I'm gonna do it whenever I have time. Maybe I'll review the second one the same day, but we'll see. But that's it. Thanks.